You probably think of yourself as a pretty law-abiding person, right? I mean, most of us do. But what if I told you that some of the things you do online every single day without even thinking about it could actually be illegal? Yeah, let's dig into what they are.
Seriously, think about it. I'm talking about things that feel totally normal, completely harmless. But the digital world we live in is just full of these invisible legal lines. And as we're about to see, crossing them is way easier than you think, and it can put your whole family's security on the line.
So, first up, let's talk about the big one, the digital piracy trap. This is all about the so-called free stuff online that can end up costing you and your family, well, everything. Just take a quick look at this list. I bet some of this feels familiar. Downloading a movie for family night, sharing your Netflix password with your cousin, grabbing a random picture off the internet for a work project. We've all been tempted, right? They feel like little life hacks, but technically, every single one is a form of digital piracy or copyright infringement. But here's where it gets really scary. The biggest danger isn't necessarily a nasty letter from a lawyer. When you use cracked software to save a few bucks, you're doing more than just breaking the law. As one source put it perfectly, it's like inviting a hacker into your laptop. You are literally handing criminals a key to your entire digital life. And that's the huge disconnect, isn't it? We might worry about a small fine for downloading one movie, but the real risk, it's the malware, the spyware, that's bundled right into that free file. That stuff is designed to steal your bank account info, your private family photos, your identity. Suddenly, the price of free is your family's safety. Okay, so let's shift gears. It's not just about what we take from the internet, it's also about how we treat each other's privacy. We're now entering the personal privacy minefield, where the lines we cross are much closer to home.
You can kind of see how this escalates. It might start with something that feels so small, like, oh, I'll just hop on my neighbor's Wi-Fi for a minute. But then maybe you hit record on your phone during a heated argument. And from there, it's not a huge leap to something that is a massive invasion of privacy, like going through a partner's or your kid's private messages. Legally speaking, all of these things can get lumped together under one really serious term: unauthorized access. And here's the kicker. The law often doesn't care why you did it. It doesn't matter if you were just trying to check your social media or you had more sinister plans. The act of getting in without permission is the problem. Now, this is the part that blows most people's minds. These laws, they don't stop at your front door. They apply inside our own homes, between partners, friends, and family. Reading your spouse's email or your friend's texts without them explicitly saying it's okay, well, that's not just a breach of trust. It can technically be an actual crime. So, what on earth are you supposed to do about all this? Well, that brings us to the final and most important part: becoming smart, safe, and aware. Because really, knowledge is your absolute best defense. Look, let's be honest. You've probably done at least one of these things without giving it a second thought. I think we all have. The whole point of this isn't to make you feel like a criminal. It's just to show that our world is now run by all these tiny, invisible digital rules that nobody ever really sat down and taught us. At the end of the day, this is all about awareness. Once you understand these hidden rules, you can make smarter choices. You can protect your family from very real threats, and you can just navigate this crazy digital world with a bit more confidence. It's all about staying one step ahead. And that really leaves us with one final big question to think about. We do these things because they're convenient, they're fast, they're easy. But as we've just seen, that convenience always has a hidden price tag. So the real question is, in this world of invisible rules, is that a price you and your family are truly willing to pay?